Hey, gang. I'm taking a little break from hanging up yard sale flyers around town, and I thought I'd stop by here by the old laundromat over by the depot, in which this laundromat's been closed for, about a couple of years now. And, well, I thought I would try to tell you guys a little story, so it's story break time. I've only got a few more flyers to hang up anyway, so, I thought I'd take a little break. So if you see the title, obviously you may be kind of wondering, well, who on earth is Juggalo George? Well, he's not exactly somebody that I would consider a friend, a compadre, an amigo, or any of that stuff. He's probably the second guy I've ever met in my entire life I instantly did not like. Of course, the first one, as you all know, was John Smith. The thing about George is, well, first, I have to admit, it took me a really long time to try to remember his name because because this is one of those stories I've been wanting to try and tell you guys for a long, long time. And the problem was I kept trying to remember his name. I was like, is it Chris? Is it Greg? Is it Jimmy? What was it? And usually if I have a hard time trying to remember somebody's name, I'll try to add on something to their first name so I can remember their names better. That's where Dopehead David comes in at, and now we have Juggalo George. Well, after first meeting Juggalo George, I just didn't like him. The he's our old ex-roommates and old friend Zach's half-brother. And the thing is, Zach and George just do not get along. George he's a jerkhead, what can I say? And he is obsessed with the Insane Clown Posse. Now, I will admit, and if this gets me hate, it's okay. But I've been a fan of the Insane Clown Posse since about the late 90s. And, I like them. I like their music and everything like that. I don't take everything that they do very seriously because, I know it's an act and, it's all for entertainment and stuff like that. I don't take their music very seriously or anything like that. I just enjoy their music and I'm a big fan of theirs. But George takes everything they do seriously. In fact, he is so crazy obsessed over them. It's almost as if there are no other bands or singers except them. And he would just drive us nuts. It didn't matter what kind of music we were playing in the house. My wonderful, beautiful wife, Sarah, could be playing anything, and he would just come in and say, "Can't you play some Insane Clown Posse instead?" And it's like, because, Sarah, she's a fan too. But she's what they call eclectic. She likes all kinds of different kinds of music. She likes pop, she likes country, she likes rock, she likes metal, stuff like that. And, but she doesn't like to listen to, she's like me. She doesn't like to listen to the same band, the same singer, over and over and over and over and over again because that can get quite annoying. But with George, it was always just Insane Clown Posse all the time. Nothing else. The other thing that really irritated us about George was that he talked like he was from the Jersey Shore. Both the actual place and the TV show. Because he was always calling everybody bro. Like, "Hey, bro, what's going on, bro?" Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, I'm not your bro. I have a bro. He lives in Oregon. He's my real brother. And we've been calling each other bros since like late 90s, early 2000s. So, but we just say, "Hey, bro, what's going on, bro?" We don't try and do it like that, like they try to popularize. Anyway. And the other thing there were so many things that drove us nuts about him. It was always either Insane Clown Posse is the only thing in the world, the Jersey Shore accent, or talking about Waldron. Now, Waldron is about a good hour or so from here. And I'll tell you honestly, I have no problem with Waldron. I haven't been there in a really long time, but the last few times I've been there, everybody's really cool and very friendly and everything like that. Um, God, I can't remember the last time I was. I think the last time I was there was to help Zach's dad move his girlfriend at the time and her two kids. I think it was to here. But anyway, all he ever talked about was just those are the only three things you could ever get out of him was Insane Clown Posse, Waldron, and just bro, 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 bro. It's like, oh my god, it's like living with a more annoying version of Vince Russo. So, uh, and just so many things about him. And so George decided he wanted to stay with us for a little while, and Zach was all for it. We weren't because we didn't like him. We found him annoying. But Zach tried to pull that card about, well, I pay rent and I pay bills, which wasn't true. He only paid rent twice. And the only reason why he wasn't helping paying bills and everything like that, even though he was getting a monthly check, he claimed it was because his dad was taking his money and buying alcohol and gambling with it and everything like that. We later on found out it wasn't true. The truth of the matter was that Zach was so messed up on drugs and everything like that, he didn't want his son to have the money because he knew he would just go and take it and have drug parties inside the house, which was actually happening. And we tried telling Zach, look, man, don't do this stuff here. We don't want it here, everything like that. Zach didn't care. He always threw that whole thing about, it was like, I pay rent, da-da-da. And we told him 100 times, no, you don't. You don't pay anything around here. You bring your little drug friends in here. And George was getting to be bad about it too because he would sit there and say, well, Zach said I could bring in my friends and we could smoke pot and do this and that. And they're like, no, you can't. We don't want it here. We want it gone. So since George has departed, I've only seen him, I would say, probably about 3 more times. The first time, one of the first of the last 3 times I saw him, he comes to the house. He got beaten up. Said he was trying to defend a sister. And what I mean by sister is, the whole Juggalo thing, because he was really, he was kind of crazy about that stuff too. He was all about the Juggalos, and it's like, we're Juggalos, we're family, we look out for each other, da 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 da. It's like, dude, we're just fans. It's like we like ICP, but that whole Juggalo thing, looking out for your family, is just, yeah. So he comes to the house and he's kind of griping at us, like, where are you guys at? So you were across town, you got your butt kicked. And we later on found out that the reason why he got his butt kicked defending this juggalette is because he was constantly hitting on her, and she was with somebody else, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. So her boyfriend beat the crap out of him, and he comes over and he's, swollen and bleeding and everything like that. And I was like, oh, we don't care. So he leaves, and that was pretty much the end of that. Then he comes back again sometime after Zach moves out, gets kicked out, whichever way you want to look at it. And he says, well, Zach says I could stay here anytime I want to. And we said, well, Zach doesn't live here. He doesn't have that authority. And in fact, he never really had that kind of authority. So sorry, man, you can't stay here. You got to hit the road. Because we all knew if he stayed there, even if he wanted to spend one night there, it would extend to a week and then another week, and then it would just get annoying. So, yeah. And the final time I saw George was at a yard sale we had last year, and he looked bad. He had really long hair, but he was going bald, and he's wearing a ball cap. And he was messed up heavily on drugs and everything like that. So, yeah. So I have no idea what's happened to Juggalo George since then. Hopefully, maybe he's gotten some help. Maybe he's gotten his life straightened out, cleaned up. But I kind of doubt it. So yeah, that's my story of Juggalo George, one of the most annoying dudes who we've ever met. And yeah, so. So if you know somebody like him, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. and share your thoughts, and just yeah. So wherever Juggalo George is, again, hopefully he's okay and he's gotten his life straightened out, but that's kind of hard to do because, yeah, he's easily manipulated by drugs and other things, and hopefully he'll give up the whole bro thing. So, all right, I'm going to get on out of here, get the rest of these flyers hung up. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. Take care of yourselves. If you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time around. So until then, thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all, and as always, stay strong and rock on.